Step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action now, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign. Pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
On the play, but it's third down.
Cousins from the gun on third. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And the Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in Week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 19.
Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funchess. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll make it 3rd down.
brings up third down and
the 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line. That's the end of the...
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson to target. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. Now he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get him, get him, get him. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Vikings 7.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point try by Bailey. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. All right.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 32-yard line.
On first down, Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
A gain of 2 brings up
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
A good run there off right tackle and an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A quick throw caught by Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And
one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Cousins pass intercepted.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that and I'm going to keep firing.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Going for it all. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has.
That gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. One will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They run it again with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Packers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What we got? Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Man, I got you.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side by Funches. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
By the Vikings.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Cook, the ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It brings up 3rd down.
Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise,
he's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 34. Packers.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that